A new challenger has appeared. Will this card be Dynamite or just fizzle in the night?
Before we get to Stardust, Invisible Woman First Steps is a good card overall. She is more powerful the more you have her, so if you have ways to copy her, Prodigy and Frigga, she is even better. On her own, she is still good. Now, the reason why this isn't a full-throated endorsement is because she still is niche. Like, it's end of turn abilities. So she is directly tied to end of turn. She is a full support card for those types of decks. She brings them together, essentially. That deck really didn't exist before her. And I'm also finding, even though I don't have Fantasticar seems borderline required, at least in my opinion, for these Invisible Woman First Step decks, because you already have end of turn ability cards. You kind of need Fantasticar. So it's a Series 4 card. I might end up getting it for 3,000 tokens when it becomes available through that way. But otherwise, I think she's worthwhile if you are very interested in playing her types of decks. Otherwise, you are free to ignore her because she has a very specific use case. And if you're not interested in those decks, well, you won't be interested in her. This is going to be a pretty different review. Off bat, I am not getting this card. What? Am I ruining the surprise already? I do not like this card. I do not like that it came. I do not like it in my game.
Time to retire, old man.
This card is toxic. This is an ongoing card, 4 cost, 7 power, clearly. And cards cannot be added to locations except by playing or moving them. So let's cut to all of the cards that this card absolutely takes a hatchet to. So as you can see, I kind of categorize them from the biggest impact to the least impact. I'll quickly touch on the least impact. It's low cost cards. You're typically not playing those later in the game, but of course it can be impacted. And cards that really aren't seeing a lot of play as well are on the lower end. Let's just jump to the high end. This card absolutely kills Hela. This card kills Arnim Zola because those cards get copied to other locations. That isn't playing, that isn't moving them. This card kills Ultron, Phoenix Force decks, because it hits Phoenix Force and Nimrod, who copies into other lanes. It hits Leader, Khonshu, Isan, Doom 2099. If this depends on priority, it's ongoing. So the fact that it's ongoing, if the Stardust player has priority, this ongoing will go into effect on turn 4, thus stopping some of these 4 cost cards. That's why you see Doom 2099 here. Dr. Doom, of course, it kills. Blink, it kills. I am hard pressed, maybe you all can comment, to think of a current existing tech card that impacts all of these different archetypes. Mobius kills Mr. Negative, and it kind of damages a couple of the energy cheat decks, but it's energy cheat. Mobius doesn't impact energy cheat, discard, or all kinds of discard, or certain types of discard, the Bullseye one specifically. But it's like more targeted. Shang-Chi impacts big power decks, not big power decks, small power decks, and destroy and discard. And so the fact that this card impacts a number of different archetypes, just, I don't see, boy, what a massive hate card. The card that this really reminds me of is original Leech, or some version of Leech before it completely got nerfed to the ground. What Leech used to do, for those of you all that don't remember or didn't play back then, Bleach used to strip the ability of every single card in the opponent's hand. Devastating. Not just 6-cost cards. Every single card you had in your hand essentially became usable for Patriot. It had no ability. So it was just the cost and the power. That's it. As you can imagine, this card was massively hated for very good reasons because it affected every archetype. Now, this card doesn't go to that extreme, affecting whatever my opponent is playing, but it affects a lot of different styles of decks. And I don't see how Hela ever comes back. I was not a big Hela fan, but if Hela ever gets popular again, I mean, just throw Stardust into your deck and it's a wrap. You instant win against Hela decks just about. Or make it very difficult. Not an instant win, but very difficult. So I think this is one of the most toxic cards that they have released. These types of cards usually go in Series 4 because this is just a pure tech card. So if you're not playing the cards that you see listed on the screen again, then this card is just dead. It does absolutely nothing. So it's living in a very weird spot. I can't wait to see all of the clickbait that goes on, because I don't see how you can clickbait this card. It is a tech card. So it's not going to get a lot of power. It's just, did you play into a matchup where Stardust just absolutely wrecks it? So it's tough to recommend a tech card for 6,000 tokens. There are ones like that, and this is good depending on the certain meta and what is going on. But geez, this is just a awful card that I hate already. And whether it is good or bad, I think it will be good and decent for a lot of the reasons I listed, but I cannot participate in it. I will not be getting this card. I will not be creating a deck video for it because that's just going to be tough to do around a tech card. But my prediction, 1, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months down the line, is this gets nerfed and adjusted to only impact a certain segment of cards and not the wide variety that it is impacting now. So after all of that doom and gloom, guess what? I actually remembered to do a giveaway. So I never know the questions. I'm never prepared. What's a good question for the people that are here? But first, thank you to all the members of the channel. And thank you to all you for sticking with me this long. And so the question is, cut to give me some time.
Many months later.
The question is going to be twofold. Pick which one you want to answer. And that is, which thumbnail or intro do you think is the best? I'm just curious. And the other is,
Does their Dynamite have amnesia? Yes.
I forgot. So cue up the meme, editor, cue up the meme.
Man is dumb.
Okay, with that out of the way, what do you actually win? You win a PAX bundle. I hope I have a screenshot being displayed. It's a border, a Miles Morales variant, a title, I think, and some other stuff. If you've already gotten the PAX border, please just do not participate in this or tell me you already have the bundle, because if you redeem it again, all you get is a border and you're essentially robbing somebody else of getting another variant and something like that. So just refrain if you've already won this specific PAX bundle. But otherwise, do I have a bonus game? Let's find out together. Oh, look, we do have a bonus game. What do you know? The reason you're getting a bonus game is because I will not be +1 energy each. Okay. I want to Prodigy the Invisible Woman. You will not be getting an Invisible Woman video from me. I am terribly sorry, but I have been pumping out way too many videos. And I need to just take a little bit of a break. We can still get into Death's Domain when they rip away Sunspot from the middle. So let's go Invisible Woman, a free Nico. Do I play Kyera here first? Might as well. Let me play Kyera. Here? Well, it's too late now. Yeah, because I was thinking I wanted Prodigy now, but that's fine. The Sunspot can scale a little bit. Well, they have a way to get into Death's Domain. That's funny. You're not playing in that location. Do I go Nico and Havoc? Oh, look how much energy I have. And Prodigy. Oh, that stinks. So much before that. But I think it's just soak. Right? Oh, Marvel Boy. End of turn. Let's see. 5 and 10. Sure. And also, this is a deck I'm just working on. This is by no means feels great. But it does leverage the Invisible Woman Prodigy, as you can see. I will win this lane by 1 if they don't move a card. But that's tough to do. Because if you have Arrow, if you have Magneto, but I still win middle. And you figure I would win left. So they're running the math. I forgot to... Oh, a high CL. They are indeed. Look at that. The work in progress was good enough to beat a move disruption deck. Getting them clogged here definitely helped. And yeah, they just ran the math. I had 5 energy. The Sunspot was going to get to 10. That's 21. No other points here. I'm winning middle, so they need to get points middle. I'm not playing here to move the Silk. And this Havoc is going to go off again. So they need kind of a way to win 2 out of these 3 lanes. They just weren't able to do it. And I hope you enjoy your Invisible Woman video.